Hitchcock was often referred to as the master of suspense, and you've given yourself the nickname the master of the romantic thriller. So why do you call yourself the master of the romantic thriller?
Because that's all I do for the last 12 years. My first 3 films, they are romantic thrillers. And I went to the film school of Hitchcock Cinema, and I, in a sense, not to sound kind of like self-appointed, but I kind of like formalize it and categorize the romantic thriller genre.
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Hitchcock, he invented the genre of romantic thrillers. An example of Hitchcock romantic thrillers like Vertigo, which is his greatest romantic thriller, and The Birds, Rear Window, To Catch a Thief, North by Northwest, Notorious, even his first movie in America, which won an Oscar, Rebecca. But he never referred. Not all Hitchcock movies are romantic thriller, like Psycho, okay, or Stranger on a Train, okay, even or but he never classified, categorized it. I sense that, so I classify, categorize it, and I know a lot about romantic thrillers. And I made 3 movies in 12 years, and now I have a hit movie called Birdemic, Shock and Terror. So uh, you know, I uh, uh, just like you go to school to get a master's degree.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever subject. I think I spent 12 years of my life, and now I had a hit movie that went worldwide. I think that at least I'm a master or kind of like expert in the genre of Hitchcock of romantic thrillers. Yeah.
There seems to be, beyond the homages to the birds in Birdemic, the opening scenes reminded me of Vertigo, the driving scenes, the long, extended point of view driving scenes from Vertigo. Was that a conscious homage to Vertigo?
No, it was just mm, uh, it was my James Nguyen storytelling. I mean the long montage, opening credit in the car. It was kind of like a hint. It's kind of like a little foreboding, foreshadowing of what yet to come. And here's Rod, who drives in this car, and the camera's in the car. You see his point of view looking out on the road, and it's about man and his machine. What's it doing to other species and planet Earth? The camera's pointing right in front of the engine, and as the car drives, it's releasing CO2. Helping to causing global warming.
Mm-hmm.
So it's basically pure cinema right there. Example of a Hitchcockian pure cinema. The technique, Mr. Hitchcock was a great advocate of the idea of pure cinema, meaning you try to tell a story because he came from the beginning of the movie business era with the silent movie. That's where he came from, where he had to make a movie just show a picture, and there was no sound in the early days, and just kind of like piano, real life piano player. So it was silent movie era and a lot of titles.
Mm-hmm.
And so he was forced into making a movie that's mostly pure cinema, visually, just showing picture without dialogue, without sound, music.
Mm-hmm.
And he always said that if you can show a picture, make a movie, just show a picture without dialogue and sound, and people understood what you're doing, what you're trying to show, maybe you make a good movie. So that opening scene, I was trying to show pure cinema, but it was showing man as machine. It was kind of like a metaphor right there. He's man, this Rod. He's driving this car, this beautiful Mustang, and its beautiful engine is releasing CO2 and
Mm-hmm.
it's just kind of like a snapshot of the whole movie. Why the Eagles invoked your attack?
Right. But we can't see the CO2.
No, you can't see it.
Right.
Yeah, see, but it's there. It's releasing. Technically, if you have some kind of special camera, maybe a CO2 infrared camera, you can see the CO2 being released because you saw the camera looking on the road. You see other car coming the other way, but it was the title was rolling, the opening credits, but it was all in the car.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe I'm giving away the story here, but the opening was kind of like a hint to the whole movie, part of it.